it working? Is it working? We'll have to see. Is that, we'll have to see if this one's working. Hello? What was all the spamming about? Spamming? There was no spamming at all. Okay, good, it works.
Avast smooth.
It works. Excellent. SteelX94. Thank you for joining. Do you guys like the setup? Do you guys like the setup here?
0.
I'm in the dungeon. Achilles Sec, thank you for the tier 1 as well. You fuck with it? Ever said you have to stream until everyone gets their OW drops? Really? I have to stream until everyone gets their drops. You look soft like a baby. Do you love the 4:3 aspect ratio too? Thank you. I'm also sweaty as hell in the Toronto Defiant dungeon. I should have worn just a regular t-shirt, honestly. You think I'm bright now? You haven't begun to see bright. Here, wait. I'm gonna put you guys over here. Looking real square. Here, wait. Let's turn off the chants. Let's turn off the chants. Here, wait. We'll turn on the audio. Wait. You want to see something that's insanely bright? Here, we can go here. Look at this, huh? Wow, this chat box. Maybe I'll put you guys like here. One second here. Let's take a look. Can I do this? Wait, watch this. Oh! I can turn the lights on and off. When the aliens come to take me up. Whoa! Okay. Okay. There we go. Get rid of that. Ah. Dan. I don't know what Dan is. I know it's an anime. Well, hello, chat. We're here. We're live from Canada. How does the audio sound, by the way? I'm sure you all have opinions.
Giving you my hard-earned money from how little you have come. Glad to see
From
you
how
happy
little
that
you have come. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean exactly, but thank you, the Jimmy John. By the way,
long enough. What subpar Canadian products were you buying?
so I saw, by the way, I saw that Spacestation won. Did they play UB every map? I had to go do this because this country is Canada as a country, everything shuts down because they don't believe in raising their GDP for holidays. Did they play UB every map? Did they qualify? Hello, Fanera. You seem healthy and well-rounded. Why are you describing me like I'm a gerbil? Is there a hiss? You guys hear a hiss? A hissing?
Mixo 5 Alerta WoW 24 months. That's almost 2 years.
Vixo, thank you for the 2 years. It's gone now? Yep, they played UB all 4 maps. Let's go! I'm so happy! I love to see UB. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Wait. I shouldn't be saying that. Okay. What happened to the shock? I don't know. Fluffy Dream looking actually kind of good. Shock kind of ass. The hiss sounded like someone was coming something. What are you talking about? What is with you guys and come already? Okay. Transgirl Valerie, thank you for the tier 1. Okay. But yes, I'm in the Toronto Defiant dungeon. We're here for the EU finals. It looked like the lower bracket finals were they ass. I was getting frantically gathering supplies and getting yelled at by people on the street being like, "Hey, God's coming." And I'm like, "Bro, I'm trying to make it to the co-stream." And here, I'm going to give you my preds. Oh, I'm really conflicted. I'm very, very conflicted. For those that aren't aware, for those that might not be aware, we're also an official co-stream. We do have drops, by the way. We do also have drops. I'll be giving drops to people. But for those that aren't aware, Spacestation, or ENCE and Spacestation, both probably the 2 best teams in Europe right now. I'm going to actually be going, I feel like this is Spacestation's meta to a degree, but I'm going to be taking ENCE. I think ENCE is really good right now. I think they have a lot of good components going for them. I'm going ENCE. First to 4, correct? I believe it's a first to 4. So 4, I'm hoping for a banger, 4-3. Gamba. Is Gamba not started? Let's start the Gamba.
OWCS coast.
Holy shit, I'm sweating so much. Slash predictions. That's not right. Guys, I'm literally sweating like a fucking pig currently. There's no... The base I'm in does not have AC. Okay. Where is my Sully man? Don't worry about it. Here, wait. I need to change the prediction. Start the prediction. I'm starting the pred. I know the first fight's going. SSG versus ENCE. ENCE. Who will win? Who will win Epic Rap Battles of History? Epic Brat Battles. Who will win? Who will... I'm just typing who will. Who will win? Wait, Kai gets found early. Sorry, I'm sending up predictions. I'm missing the first fight, but I'm seeing Spacestation actually going dumb super crazy with it. I know. You guys have 30... I'm giving you 1 minute. 1 minute to make this... Actually, I'm going to give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes to make this pred. I'll give you guys a little bit of a hint. Join the Commander X and Under stream. Under and I don't talk anymore because I made a joke at his expense, and he said he would kill me. So, Under literally said that. He said he would beat me to death with hammers. Where's Eagle? I don't know. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's actually fucked up, though, that he would say that to me. Okay, so Space Station has... They've flipped control, one first fight, essentially. Ultra looking pretty good. But I still have ENCE winning... The ENCE winning 4-3 here. I think it's going to be a banger finals. I think EU has historically been overall better than North America. Though today's North America matches, if you aren't aware, there are some very big stakes on the line that are very funny. So they're going to bob the point, force it back. Wow, they get a free flip off the bob? Wait, that's actually crazy. They just completely kited the bob there and gave it for free. And capture control by Sparker. Watching here on this particular map, you just need to be watching what Kai and Sparker are going to be doing for like a large portion of this. Because they're going to influence the fight so much in terms of getting picks. Yep, they're going to get those players on point. Soul will get landed, but that's fine because they got those early picks. Because Sparker's fucking ripped, jacked, better than all of us. Would you self-describe as Unk? Dude, I'm Unk as shit. I was walking through, for those Canadians in chat, I'm local posting for Toronto, Ontario Canadians. There is a university that is, goes by TMU now. It used to be known by Ryerson, but they changed it due to a heinous amount of Canada's crimes. Which, to be fair, I'm American, so, you know, my country has crimes too. And I talked to, like, a 20-year-old on campus, like a 19-year-old, and I was like, holy shit, I'm Unk. I was like, I'm too Unk to be here. Okay, so there's still... Oh, I hope Backbone. Okay, Backbone. I really like also the Venture pick here, even though Venture doesn't have any skins. I do like that the Venture pick overall. That's just like... I'm getting the casuals. I'm rage baiting now for the casual players. That's a really important part of this channel. Thank you, OWCS, for the drops, by the way. But I really like the Venture pick here because it's going to deny a lot of the damage potential for the poke, and they can follow up on a lot of kills. Turn the game volume up? Okay, I got you.
From the screen PC to the ring.
To the ring!
To the King Prince,
Wait. Okay, everything's happening. They barrage with the Terra Surge. Dude, the fucking copy pasta! I'm turning down the alert box. I gotta turn down the alert box. Okay, Kepster will get one. They should... Actually, not a guarantee they'll get point here. They make it through Dragon. Wait, they can't touch. Yeah. Okay. I think this is I think this is a very good... This is a pretty solid point for Space Station, to be fair. It's one of the strongest points where, like, when they're playing their style of, like, playing the Orisa, playing around Hottie, letting them really utilize all the knowledge they have, the built-in knowledge of European rush that's built in their blood and DNA. Maldo, thank you for the tier 1. Who is that? Cthulhu, thank you for the prime. Mark304, thank you for the tier 1. Pallet OW, thank you for the prime. Who'd I miss? Valius, thank you for the prime as well. There we go. Okay, we're all caught up. Thoughts on Energy's downfall? I mean, Fluffy Dreamland is good. I was so conflicted on Plat Chat. I was like, damn, Fluffy Dreamland played really well, but I was like, Energy should theoretically still win. And now, for those that aren't aware, but I'm sure everyone's... If you're in an OWCS co-stream, and in my channel in particular, you are aware because only nerds and really cool people as well, nerdy cool people show up here that are in the know. TSM, if TSM wins, Energy does not go to Stockholm. And if Nightmare wins, Energy goes to Stockholm. So big things at stake here for North America. Astro gets caught early by Kai. Wait. Very nice. Kaleidocycle. They give it a tier 1. Energy got nerfed by the Orisa meta. Yeah, I mean, I tend to agree. I think the picking up of Kellen... I mean, Kellen's still really good. I mean, like... But picking up Kellen for, like, oh, we want to have, like, a little bit more flexibility with, like, our dive tanks, and then it just goes harder Rissa meta, definitely not ideal for them. But I also don't think that's, like, the sole issue there. There was a DPS lineup rotation problem, I think, even though PG had a good game. There's so much good going on. Okay, let's stop talking about North America. Let's talk about Europe. Europeans, this one's for you. I'm doing this one for you guys. Europeans, everyone rise up. Went to IKEA, had the first IKEA meal. The Swedes, I hope you're happy. Okay, keeping Sparker on the cast here to poke. Kai's going to be looking to try to take these fights around the Orisa because you have to be kind of like playing... You have to be playing kind of split and making sure that like you're going to be able to get peeled for if like Backbone or Hottie like runs at you. They'll kill Kai. Wait, where'd the Bob go? Where'd Bob go? Where the fuck did Kai go? Where did my Bob go? Okay, I missed that. This setup also is not my native setup, so we're gonna be adjusting on the fly here. So still get it to 50%. The wall. They're going to have 5 ults for the upcoming fight. Decent for ENCE. They have a Blade, but Blade's kind of like turbo ass unless you set it up with the fucking Terra Surge. So, it's actually so tragic that Genji gets played because they're like, oh, this really works into like our hitscan players and like we can go punish like some of the supports maybe. Blade's okay. And like 75% of the time you like do the Blade with the fucking Terra Surge and it's still just like, just crashes out. Wizard Young put out a 30-minute video on aiming and it's so good. Wizard Young should put out a 30-minute video of getting really good contracts, of making a lot of money. I think that would be more relevant to me, personally. Okay, there's the Blade, and it's ass, and they get Blade, and there's the castle, plus the bash, and it's dumpster. Goodbye. Goodbye. Classic. 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 Joey, 14. Or Joe Tenney, but I'm assuming it's Joey. Thank you. I'm on plat chat again, it's true. I'm also drinking a kombucha. I'm getting some tea. Wizard Young, how to not be unemployed. Dude, I need that really bad these days, honestly. Need that really bad.
Heard you're unemployed now?
Yeah.
Wow.
True.
Where does that bring you? Back to us a
To be fair, I never wanted to leave necessarily. It's just, let's just say before I was locked in a cage and tortured, and now I'm in the Toronto Defiant basement, and it's more of a, I chose to be here. Toronto Defiant, thank you so much for setting me up in the basement here in Toronto. I've really been enjoying my stay. Hottie, dead early off the poke. They don't have any ults here for Spacestation, and they have the Bob. Very unlikely they can do anything other than contest. Yeah, Backone's gonna die, so there's just no shot. What's up, Toby? I'm noticing a trend here. What? The trend of Hottie dying? I mean, if they're playing, like, with Kai here and Kevster, like, they're pretty much just hoping to, like... It's unlikely that you're going to be able to stand up in, like, the head-to-head fights without a wall. So they're hoping they're just going to burst someone down. Auto? I'm not in auto. I'm not on auto. I'm not. You want to see that? You want to test me in my dojo? Quality, 1080p. You can't see it. Wait, I hide the camera. Look, 1080. You can't see it, but it's 1080p. Don't worry. Okay, Terra Surge. Parker gets 1. Oh, man. They try to get in there. They commit the Blizzard too, but there's no way they're going to clean up. Oh, my. Okay. 1-1. Wait, I need to read something. Is there a chance you get to do the ad read on Plat Chat more often? I don't know. Do you recommend renting MS Juicy Baby on ePal as a support duo? Also, related to that, why I saw someone say that, like, hey, like, here's the, when they announced the co-streamers, someone's like, wow, they have a lot of normie co-streamers here. Avast is back. And someone said, if you watch Avast, you're not normal. Why would they say that? Why would they say that? Kinda real? What's real about that? Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I was in a coffee shop in Toronto. Someone was like, "Are you Connor?" They said my real name. Like, is your name Connor? I was getting a latte, and they said, "Yeah, that's me." And they're like, "Oh my god, I used to watch your streams, and I really liked you because you were a normal down to earth streamer. You seem very normal. And I was like, you know what? I am normal. And everyone wants to gaslight me until I'm not normal. Oh, okay. Well, also Kevster completely uncontested on this Pharah pick for the rollout. Spacestation hoping with the Ram Venture they were going to be able to run over the backline or just take a really aggressive fight, but Kevster kind of just was free. Extremely fake story? Not fake. If you are the barista that served me at, I don't remember what the coffee shop was, in the west end of Toronto, I need you to type in chat and say that and tell them the story was true. I had an almond latte with soy milk. Don't dox them. It's their Twitch account. How would I dox them? It was also a man. It was not a woman. I mean, I don't know their pronouns, to be fair, but I assumed it was a man. So maybe that's bad of me. Okay, Vistola close to the Terra Surge. They're going to be opening up, just set up a combo here, maybe with the Bob. You're saying where they work? The west end of Toronto is a very big area, okay? There are millions of people there, millions of Torontonians. Okay, well, Spark is going to get picked early on Kai, so now they're pretty much hoping, and they're out of DPS. Okay, well, I mean, that'll just do it if you isolate the DPS early. Holy Clippy. Listen, do you see what I'm using here? Look at this. Look at this. Wait, why is the mic the same color as my shirt? Okay, I'm using a Yeti. I'm using a Yeti microphone, okay? So, holy white boy. So I'm not using my usual setup, which I've min-maxed that to perfection. As we all know, audio is king in the Avast stream. And also, guys, don't complain. Toronto Defiant was so nice to put me in this basement and only charge me like $1,000 a night for internet access. Okay, so the Ant Matrix is gonna kill them. I like the bat pick here in general with this comp, but I really like it when they're playing this, when they're playing with the May, obviously, because it's gonna let them take like very, very aggressive frontline fights and try to set up like using the wall, using the window, doing the construction composition. We do love construction. Please tweak the colors. You were kind of blending into the wall. Wait. What if I like?
Atch mid-fight, so take my money.
I'm like part of the wall. Wait, put my arms away. Guys, this is a good co-stream. Do you see that? Do you see they're gonna drop the Terra Surge? Terra Surge good. Hottie's still alive though, but they're gonna be there's the Juno Beam. Juno Beam about to be over. They're gonna be rotating back to the point. Just the just the complete head. I'm just here as the ghost. Okay, this isn't working. This isn't as funny as I thought because I don't have a green screen. So we're gonna have to reduce our bits a little bit. I'm also still burning up in this basement. They gave me like a bucket with some warm water, and it's left a lot of residual heat in the room. That was the shower before the stream. Okay, Bob to touch. They aren't able to. They didn't flail the Bob. Kellex flail. Am I right? The flail son. Me when I'm the flail son. Okay, I think they're still gonna be a really good spot here though. Yeah, they are. Just put way too much pressure on the point. I also just scraped my knuckle on this. They have this like Harry Potter door here. What do you think? There's a lock on this. Oh, don't touch the Harry Potter door? No? What, but I can't even touch it? Don't fuck with the Harry Potter door? They're hiding something in there. Alright. Well, just first map, also flop. Thank you for the tier 1. Do I have giveaway codes? I do. In fact, I also should probably add drops into my title. Wait a minute. Exclamation mark drops. There we go. But you do get drops here. There will also be codes, which I have received. I've been talking with John Overwatch. And bro, what's the bro?
Are you going to be able
What's
to
the bro?
tell the single-digit Celsius temperatures of Toronto?
Thank you. Thank you, John Defiant. What are the codes for? You are asking a great question here. The codes are for skins, I believe. They're skin token. I believe they are skin codes. Let's read my... I'm going to read the DMs I received from John Overwatch. I'm going to let you guys know. 1 second. So, the codes are... Oh, I see. Okay. So, for those that aren't aware... I believe that since the Overwatch League store is going away soon, I've gotten a bunch of different things. So I've gotten a code for the Season 12 Starter Pack ahead of the new season that'll be starting. I've gotten a code for the Season 12 Ultimate Battle Pass. I've gotten a code for the Lifeguard Bundle. I've gotten codes for the Reinhardt Mythic Weapon Skin. I've gotten codes for 1,000 Overwatch 2 coins. I've gotten codes for the Masked Mischief Bundle. And the World of Warcraft Collab Bundle. It's 2K. It says 1K in the document I received, but I received multiple codes, so it's could be 3,000 total. There we go. When people claimed it yesterday, it was 2K, not 1K. And as an added bonus, I decided to add 1,000 more tokens into it from my own pocket. So you'll be getting 2K coins. That's from me personally, okay? That's from me personally. So, think about that one.
Grinding comp. Please give me a code. I have given you so much money.
This sounds like a scam. It's not a scam. Additionally, from Bailey, Pizza Penguin, the head of Overwatch Esports, or I think they're one of the leads for Overwatch Esports. She has also given me Overwatch League tokens ahead of the Overwatch League store closing, if you wish to get some Overwatch League skins as well. So I have gotten 2 sets of codes. I have multiple codes. I'm filled with codes, okay? I'm filled with codes. In preparation for the next Overwatch League season. So, just be aware. When you're not going to be nice to me now, I'm the guy with the codes, okay? How's it feel to be Blizzard's whitelist? I'm sure they're not going to keep me on it for much longer because I literally am traveling for Canadian Thanksgiving. Because this Mickey Mouse country has to copy everything America does, and they can't even keep their grocery stores open. And then I couldn't stream the first, 2 days. But technically, I wasn't a featured co-streamer for those days. And then I missed the first match of today. But I did let them know that was going to happen. Avast hates the workers getting holidays. Every country should be crushing its working class to maximize GDP output. Have you guys learned nothing? Have you guys learned nothing? Metallic Cookie, thank you for the prime. Haven't you asked for a better mic code? How about I fucking watch this? How about that? How about that, huh? Yeah. You've changed. But yeah, I'm in Canada for Canadian Thanksgiving. And because since I'm unemployed, since Canadian dollars are Mickey Mouse money, getting a 30% currency buff is pretty lit.
The plan if we won the War of 1812 was to annex all of Canada. Also, after we won the Mexican-American War, Mexico offered us a majority of modern-day Mexico up to the jungles of the south, but we just took what we took for some reason.
Because we didn't, there's too much. That's too much. Too much country. Honestly, that's too much country. Too much country. Okay? Too much. That country's too big. That'd be too big a country. Too much.
Running a train submissive.
Guys, you can't be using those emotes now that I'm a featured coach streamer, okay? We're professional here. I'm professional. Alright, they picked Suravasa, huh? Makes sense. Makes sense. Cypher with the redeeming of the year special. Okay, Cypher, here you go. How about you take that? How about you take that VIP? While we wait. EU better put on its best performance today. Now that I'm live for this, they better put on their best performance. After everyone's been glazing Europe for so long. Said the coach, can you please just send me your credit card information and social security number? Guys, that's going to be the final raffle. You can steal my identity at the end of the stream.
Dad selling out.
What slop are you eating? It's just an egg omelet with yogurt and since I'm in Canada, there's some pepperettes in there, and then some sort of bagel sesame bread. It's not really a bagel. It came from a French bakery, but okay. Sparkler caught early. Also, if you're new here, which you're probably not, because this stream is for niche online Overwatch people only.
Get unemployed, move to Canada, get the health insurance. I am glad you're not taking money.
I only pred for the total game, not for the map. That's actually such a good idea, Ronnie. Okay, so they're gonna kill Hottie Landon late. Yeah, despite the early pick, make it back in, win the fight here. I love when Matt comes in and says something that's like such a great piece of analysis from Matthew Morello, saying that the Orisa allows him to be so aggressive. You know what, Matt? This is why you're paid the medium bucks. This is why they pair you with Mitch Uber Leslie. Run an ad? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the ads, okay? The ads are fine. The advertising companies, they're fine. Don't worry about them. Rally's the best for both teams, but no blade was used, so they used Rally early to try to win the fight? Along with the beam? Wait a minute, they don't kill anybody? No one's dead? Kepster has a free blade here? It might even necessary?
Haven't watched OW since the end of OWL.
Welcome.
Time to lose all 500k of my points with
so true, Sizable. Thank you for the tier 2, by the way. Kelos goes down. They still have blade, but they're now no packs for Kevster. They're probably not going to commit. They probably wait. They're going to blade! Wait, they're crazy. Wait. Oh, his ankles! Oh, his poor Swedish ankles. No. Oh, his poor Swedish ankles. Broken into a million pieces. Wait, they might still win the fight, though. Wait, Kai's still doing stuff. What's up, CTR? Wait, Kai's going crazy? Lads? Nah, okay, they can't win the fight. Do you think Avast reciprocates oral? Mods? Why did I even read the comment? I didn't even need to read the comment. I don't even need to read the comment. Okay? Listen, you know, I don't think I can talk about this as the official coach streamer. I don't think I'm allowed to. I don't think I'm allowed to be talking about this. This is a Germa bit already. Stop with the Germa doesn't own everything I do. I'm tired of Germa, honestly. Okay, Bob goes in. They're gonna wall. Wait, actually good wall. Great wall. Oh, the damage was so good, dude. If this game just turned into May watch, Backbone would be on the 1 mil 300-year contract. It's disgusting how much value Backbone gets on May. This game's been May watch for 5 years. 5 years? 5 years? I don't think the game's been May watch for 5 years. That's a little dramatic. Okay. They also have good ults for this fight too. Cause like, oh what, they have to play into Capture Blade? Pepe laugh. Pepe laugh. When you have to play into the blade, I laugh. What are you eating? It is an egg white omelet with pepperettes and spinach and yogurt, and then some sesame bread. Okay, so we're gonna trade. Do a little bit of trading. A little bit of trading. A little bit of shooting. A little bit of trading. Okay, there's the beam. Wow, they fucking just... Oh, so good for Vastola, actually. Really good for Vastola. Vastola finds the pick early, keeps them off the point where they don't get a lot of value from the beam. Like, they're winning point. This Blade has to do something. This Blade has to do something. Blade, do something challenge. Blade, do anything challenge. Activate! I mean, they're gonna get the kills. But... God, Blade is... Wait, why are we in emote? Why are we in emote only? Does someone claim it? Are you aware the main bro is going to raid you after they finish? You're supposed to keep streaming after? I am aware. I've prepared some activities. I prepared some activities for us, actually. I hope you guys are ready. I prepared for some activities post stream. I hope you guys are ready for that. Don't drop a Poro shot on me. Like what? You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. I love these poke duels with Genji where they're just sitting there throwing their fucking they're just throwing their shirt. Oh my god! Wait, this guy got 2? Did they reflect something? How the fuck did they do so much damage? Bro is going to eat people? Not true. Not true. Simply not true. You know there's a movie apparently where Timothée Chalamet eats a person? Called Bones and All. I just learned about this the other day. Why would he do that? Why would Timothée Chalamet do that? Why would he do that? Sizable yeet. With the 5 gifted, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so Guy has Bob, Sky. Wait, Kai and Sky. Kai, Sky. It's the NB couple? Sorry. Okay, so they're going to be looking to trade here. Always excited to see Overwatch Esports branch out sponsor lesser known streamers like Avast. I'm not going to read the last part of that sentence because it's not necessary. Okay, there's the Bob. Bob gets traded. Backbone kills Kai. Dude, Backbone. Fucking... This fucking guy, dude. This fucking guy. They're going to commit ult. Oh, he ate the mail! Vestola's doing so much! Oh my fucking god. They're going to commit every ult now trying to win this fight. Every ult has been used. Everyone press Q. Everyone, quick. Everyone, press Q. Who's that? Bones Jones. Thank you for the prime as well. What a name, by the way. What a name. But unrelated to everything that's occurring here, did you guys see that Pokemon leaked their Pokemon Bible? They leaked the Pokemon theology or something? Did you see they leaked the Pokemon origin myth? Apparently Pokemon Jesus is real. Pokemon Big Bang Theory. Yes, we all saw that. Oh, did we all see that? One person just said what? Mods, make sure that whenever they say something in conversation, everyone kind of just ignores them and they kind of just stop talking. They slowly trail off when they're the group hangout. I can't do that. Wait, help Backbone. Okay, there we go. Do you know what the girl with the purple hair does, Unk? Girl with the purple hair. Isn't that Ramona Flowers from Scott Pilgrim? Doesn't she have like 13 evil X's? Okay, you're gonna kill Vastola. Good damage here on the backline too, and Hottie can just keep them isolated. Oh, this is such a good point. This is such a good point for Spacestation. I mean, that's just tragedy that they just can't. They're not, even despite the male elite, they just aren't able to find these kills. They're just getting so much value. Because that's, I mean, because Mei, in particular, you're just so tanky. You can put so much space here on the point. You can isolate players. Even without the ult, such an insanely strong threat. Juno has purple hair? Okay. And? What about Juno? I thought we were talking about the movie. I missed the old Chungus Minecraft desk. Yeah, the Minecraft desk unfortunately has been retired because Mojang sent me a cease and desist. Mojang said if you go live on the Minecraft desk one more time, we're gonna seal your soul in an orb. And I said okay, fine. Okay, so they kill Bob early on point. They're gonna try to isolate Vastola, but he's playing Orisa. Should be fine. There's the heals. Yeah, rally. They're using everything. Everything's being used. Everyone twirl. Everyone spin your batons. Oh my god. I actually got value from this blade though. Actual value from the blade, but they need to get some more kills here because there's still a lot of ults left. They need more. More. Adam Driver, more. Oh god. Back one's still so healthy. The unbeatable raid boss here. Unbeatable raid boss when you're Genji playing into a Mei that has heals. Actually impossible. An impossible task. Could you turn up the stream? Sure. I'll turn up the stream just for you, actually. How about that? How's that, huh? Does that sound good? You like that? You like that too? It's still weirdly low. That doesn't make any sense. How about this? How about this? How's that sounding? Your audio sucks, mods. Deafen them. Deafen them. Give them tinnitus, so every time they yawn, they hear a lot of ringing. No game audio? How is that even possible? What about this? How's that? Is that improving in any capacity? Still just commentators? You know what? I'm gonna ignore Pallet now. I think Pallet, you've entered the ignore zone. I'm done with you. I'm done with you now, Pallet. I'm done with you. You're in last fight territory. They only have Bob out. They have no health. I mean, it's over. I was looking at the audio the whole time, and I missed this whole fight, okay? And now the European Union is gonna be mad at me. After I predded for ENCE, too. I look like a fucking fool. I look like a fucking fool because of you, Pallet, okay? The EU always hates me. It was an audio problem on my end? I'll give you a fucking audio problem. Ow. Guys, I hurt myself riding a bike yesterday, too. If you saw a guy fall in the streets in Toronto, that was me. If you saw a guy fall on a bike in the streets of Toronto, that was me, by the way.
Every time Vistola wants to try and step up, he loses his armor. Every time he tries to touch the point, he's down to thrown in his way. This is a cop here for
this 97-year-old chatter still makes her emotes the old-fashioned way.
Again, being part of the comp to beat in this metagame.
I have to sign in.
And frankly, they haven't had like any huge first picks. They're not really playing like a bona fide poke.
Why do I saw this? Does this not give like John Lennon walking funny picture? You guys are like, does this not give?
You know, by putting a lot of damage down onto Vistola really early on in some of these fights, right, and getting his cooldowns out, he can't kind of be that. You know,
do you see it?
Kind of goes into the backline with. Kevin,
can you see that?
Right? I know you don't have the fortify, you don't have spear spin. There's no way to like really close the gap.
Am I crazy?
If you put a lot of damage down on the Vistola and force him, you know, back or to use his cooldowns and then split him.
White boy swag, but in a threatening way.
Always in like wait and see mode, right?
What is the annual EU country tier ranking happening? Alright, number 1. UK, bottom. This is going from a descending order, I guess. Or ascending order. At the bottom, UK. Sorry. So, number 1 word. Second worst, because Josh and other Dutch people annoy me. The Netherlands. Let's see.
This was a fun engagement, right? There's a blade shield for Kexter,
for real.
But you still have to play this against
Max Verstappen. Okay. You get even EU. I feel like we should be allowed, if we're discussing countries in Europe, the UK should count. The UK should still count if it's countries in Europe. Now, if you're saying countries in the European Union,
keep our team in the lead in terms of just overall advantage and the power of our composition here.
Then I think that would be different.
Say anything about just how the individuals on Spacestation have been playing, which has been fantastic.
And if you
wait, I fell off my bike.
Tanks, right, with,
and
Hadi and Vistola going
I hurt myself yesterday.
especially on
Because I haven't ridden a bike in like 11 years.
Points or flash points, right?
Why the hell are the train car lines so deep? Okay? Because I rode into it like I was getting to the groove of the Death Star. And so I'm like stuck here in this frictionless area. And I'm just like, huh? I literally did the like, way, you don't know, way. I literally did that, but on the bike, I was like wobbling like fucking crazy. I fell over, caught myself, bleeding everywhere, had to return the bike, blood covering the handlebars, biohazard.
Jeez, I mean, I don't know if you're gonna.
Good luck, next person that gets that bike.
I'm not really sure if there's like a really good straight up.
Good luck with the next person that gets that.
Suits you just because they are so open by definition.
Would you play Gibraltar in the sense that obviously you know kind of what
I think we should
SSG is
stop
going to
spelling
do,
out Q and
but
just say Q.
also don't
Cause why would we
really
use all those
seemingly
wasted
not
French
really
letters?
wanna play
True.
Spark.
You
It's
know what?
a
You're kinda
waste of
spinning right
time
now.
and effort.
Right? Like,
Come to London, Ontario. I'd like to say hi.
I mean,
The people, I have heard, I have been to London, Ontario once actually.
I think he wants to play
By the way, unoriginal name.
primary
Unoriginal name.
So you
First
can-
of
I mean,
all.
that would mean you're also
Second.
playing against like the comp from SSG that doesn't
Second.
really allow you to get value from.
I would say that
Also Reaper,
many people
with the
dislike London, Ontario for some reason. I personally think it's fine.
longer range hit scan for
You hear the hiss? That is someone. I think they're some of the sanitation workers for the Toronto Defiant are down here filling up buckets. So I think that's what you're hearing. That hiss is the water.
the other day as well.
You're hearing the water in the Toronto Defiant dungeon.
You mentioned, yeah,
Anyway,
So.
definitely plays towards ENCE's strength. I mean, you lose
I'm
this
sorry
one,
about
you're
that.
in a world of trouble now. I mean, you know, you've had Sir Avast and King's Row, two maps that historically have been very good for you. So we'll see how it fares here on Kings.
Are you in the
you
kitchen?
mentioned
No,
it is
I'm in
something
the
that,
dungeon.
You know, probably they're the far the Genji. I don't think.
You guys like the crunch?
You know,
I'm in
SSG
the dungeon,
there'll
man.
Be really much changes. I think they'll just kind
Why?
of continue to roll out with this.
I don't
May.
think there is a single map in this pool actually outside of Junkertown that makes me scared for the prospects of this SSG team.
You're about to be waterboarded? No,
I'm
even
in that
worse.
pool now because I think
Even
Main's
worse than
really quite
waterboarded.
Universally, excuse me, applicable.
They're gonna make me go
By Farah.
order all the Tim Hortons coffee for the day.
But it's no.
And then there's going to be minor changes with all the order that need to be fixed. And then the Tim Hortons, then I'll have to pee, and they'll be like, okay, I need the code to the restroom. And I try to get in, and they won't let me in. And they're going to mess up the order, so I have to go back.
In their support line, have like a Baptiste Juno look and, you know, be pretty frightening when it comes to Ant Matrix. And
This
also
nefarious
give
chewing
more,
has my tummy
physical
grumbling.
reset, like Immortality Field or
Nefarious
Regen Burst, like a nice little
chewing.
bit of burst healing, which is harder and harder to come by in Overwatch right now.
Add
This is
Juno
very,
feet.
very,
You know what?
Scary
That's a
place.
really good
Must
suggestion.
crush
Would you mind
SSG
putting that in the
on this one. I
suggestion
think that's
box?
what they need to really build some momentum, 'cause nothing's
Great
going
first
their way.
Garth, but we have a process here.
That the Farah is the better
We have a
pick,
process here, so if you could
for,
follow that process, please.
ENCE. I
That would be
don't
ideal.
exactly know
Okay.
if the kind of Genji is going to be what kind of pans out for them.
You know what? Just for that, you're getting this.
The Farah definitely up against that May is something that is going to be a bit better for them and probably see some more success. Is Spacestation going to play that May? Nothing all too surprising here. ENCE obviously going to make some changes once the spawn doors open.
I do think like a scary thing for this
There
comp
you
to
go.
play against is like a Widow out of spawn from the attackers. You know, Kevster obviously is not going to stick on this.
Good
move
work, Eagle,
slightly,
going at it.
but, we've
Good
seen
work.
Crazier things before.
Save some ASMR for the raid.
Eye on the Ash. This is very much ENCE's bread and butter, and it had better.
What if what I was thinking, like,
Yeah, you don't win with this, then you don't really
when
see
I first, I didn't understand how the system worked, so I thought they were gonna raid me during the games, and I was gonna pretend like I knew nothing about Overwatch.
response, right?
I was like, so like, what does the green horse lady do? Like, I don't like, so they're throwing like a spear,
Make it very difficult for
and then like they'd be like, they'd have like fights happen. Like, oh my god, there's just so much happening. Like, how can anyone play this game?
stuck Vistola in position there. He actually was.
It was just gonna be me like doing that for like an hour, 2 hours, but then I realized I get raided after the stream, so now I have to pick a new bit.
Can we try it again? Vistola wants to pull in. Here's another annoying wall. You just have to
Okay, Vistola's having the worst time of his life. Vistola's actually having the worst time of his life.
So he's actually just getting shot
I
by
like the Arista to take the high ground here though, because it's the only character that can actually fight this.
obviously plays horizontal.
If you, especially if you don't have a May of your own. They're literally just putting Vistola in the pain locker though. They're putting Vistola in the pain cube.
See his legs hit again.
I like the split from Kevster as well. They finally make it up the high ground. Really good. Oh, this is actually really good for Mints. Actually very good for Mints. Don't die to backbone challenge. Activate. Oh!
Goodness, that is filth. Backbone.
Okay. Well, an impossible challenge. I think they might still win the fight. I think they might still win the fight. Do the bit where you don't know how streaming works? How about you do the bit where you make good chat messages, huh? I haven't seen that bit happening a lot. Haven't seen that bit occurring.
The one thing as well, you know, remember how we were talking about in the previous map, right? They were doing a great job.
Wait, I actually almost got them. Oh my god, that was really close.
You're gonna lose.
Our messages are good. Oh, and Mel's here. Oddly awkward. Going to take money from the previous employer that tormented me, huh? That's so fucked up of you. Not an ally. So fucked up of you.
That is an ENCE advantage, right? Where you know the FAR can just poke that.
That's because you're not reading my chats. I'm sorry, Dirtmaster. I'll be on that top of that one. So 5 ults for Space Station here, knowing they're gonna be running into like a barrage and a bob. I mean, this is ideally where you only want to try to like, you either try to isolate the TPS, or you hope that the May ult's gonna go crazy here. And you have to be watching for Kepster the whole time, because Kepster's gonna be looking to descend upon you, like harpies of vengeance and death. Okay, kite out the bob. I mean, that's fine. They get a lot of cat presence. I feel like Kepster only gets more area to work with here. And Vestola walks into them, completely denying this. Wait, what is ult choice? This ult choice. Vestola's gonna be able to tank like all of this. This is still really good for ENCE, because now Kepster should be free to. Yeah, they were unaware. Still a chance though. Still a chance. If they but if they no, they don't. Okay. I actually don't like how Space Station played that at all. I think they gave up so much presence on the points where like Pharaoh is gonna be the easiest to potentially deny. I also feel like they gave up like a lot of point cap in general. But OWCS games happen so quickly compared to Overwatch League. It's actually nice. I do, I don't mind that. Yeah. I mean, personally, I don't think Overwatch League games were slow in like final season of the year. Like the last season of Overwatch League, I don't think the games were that slow. I feel like it was a pretty reasonable amount.
Yeah, he's gonna go back to spawn and go to break. So this is kind of the interaction we're gonna see throughout the rest of the series.
Can you restart the Preds? No. Nope. I will not restart the Preds. Do you want? I already gave you guys 2 minutes, like 30 minutes ago, to do them. Season 1 was terrible. Season 1 actually made me want to die at times. I was stuck in the Torment Cube in Season 1 for sure. Hello? Do they know? Can you give me 100k channel points for free? Yes. Yes. Quite easily, actually. All I need is some of your mother's maiden name, you know, maybe where you were born, model of your first car. Wait, Vestola gets trapped. Goodbye. They did get an ult out of it, though. Only Avast is allowed to show up late. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Only I'm allowed to show up late because I'm the talent here. You see this face? See this face? See this? That's the talent face. That's the talent face right there, okay? Only the talent can do that. Just like they can do this.
Blizzard to stall too.
Stolen low, Sky has to reload here. Dangerous, Kelly's gets brought down. Just because Sky couldn't throw any healing out of the time. Kevster falls down, but Bob is able to deal with a hardy for Stoller again. Can't get rid of back.
Wait, the Bob went insane? Wait, the Bob went crazy with it actually? However, this Maywall did a lot. Vestola? Wait, no, they can't cap. No way, they have no health. They have no health. They can't do it. Not possible. Yeah. Dude, Vestola! Oh my god, Vestola! Vestola fucking is hitting every fucking shot. I don't think it matters though. They still can't. They should not be able to win this fight, so right? I mean, I guess Kellogg's back with Rally. You're too white to be talent. I could make an easy socio-political commentary on Hollywood about this one, okay? Easy. Okay? I could totally roast Hollywood right now with their lack of inclusion. But
switching heroes, either way, it puts him out of the fight for a long time, and it's Malgan time, folks. Here comes Hardy.
Okay, Malga's out. I think this is an ENCE cap. This is definitely an ENCE cap. Well, actually, I mean, fucking, hey, Kai's Bob. Kai's performance on Ashe, I think, is pretty good. But also Vestola hitting every single spear in that. Vestola fucking literally hit it. Give Vestola the javelin. Put Vestola in the fucking Roman legions to throw. What was that one thing that they put in the sling and they went? You know what I'm talking about?
Minute 58. So, not something Christopher's probably going to talk about how
Okay, I
awesome
don't even
that
know what the
was,
hell.
right?
A
In
rock?
terms of their
Nope.
overall defense,
At
but
Laddle?
it
Not
could've been
Roman?
much worse. I think now let's see on defense here.
Not Roman, huh? Where'd they steal that one?
Do you play the far here on
Where'd they steal the
defense?
Atlatl?
A little bit harder to play.
You guys know what I'm saying. Here, I'll show you.
To kick things off.
I feel like that can't possibly be right.
Played on D here. Yeah, obviously
At
your side's
Laddle.
a little bit more limited. I definitely think you want to play it on the second.
It's a
phase
spear
now,
thrower.
regardless.
But what is the Roman?
Out of the gates, there's a case you can make.
We're gonna learn something today.
Yeah, I think the Genji just has a little bit better high ground control, a little bit safer
Here it is.
of a pick than, let's say, playing the Pharah here early on. So I totally understand this.
They had, wait, where is it?
From ENCE. I think
Let's go to Korra, Daiji. Let's go to Korra.
actually go to the Pharah.
Let's go to Korra.
Genji out towards the end of the map.
No, did they not have one? The Pilum.
Takes on
The Pilum.
a purpose of its own. When
Did they not have the Pilum?
approaches are abused by hit scans
Pilum.
to try and pressure people back a
Did
bit.
not have a little spray, a little thing.
SSG,
It's just
I
a
mean,
javelin.
it might not be there, it could be ENCE, but
They
SSG
didn't have like a little thrower.
today so far.
Yeah,
It was just one javelin. That's all they had.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the third, fourth
you're on
pause.
notice.
What are you doing?
I don't want these ads. Okay, well,
You're on notice.
Is that like is that your angry thing?
No, it's
do
more
you not
just
get clean feed for today?
I'm watching you guys. You know what I mean? You're on the clock here. This is an important game. I mean, we are.
What
we're gonna
is?
find out what the reason for
They've already given me enough.
Finals. This is
I'm
a
not a
very
greedy
important
streamer.
game. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm not
I
greedy.
appreciate they're taking the time. They will, of course, get a bit of a break here after.
I'm not
the
greedy,
three.
okay? I don't need a clean feed and codes.
To, take bio breaks.
Lie,
make sure that
not
we're all
lie.
settled in. I think
Not
the
lie.
Nets benefit from this in a big way because they've done well here to build some momentum.
I would never
So
take a clean feed
turning
from
into
someone
an
else that
extra
might need
innings,
it.
If we get to it with 2 minutes in the time bank,
Okay.
very, very good. I think that's just
I wouldn't.
overall an extremely solid completion time. But
Bro thinks he's a streamer. I literally, by the way, I told you guys I was gonna be taking a slight break because I was gonna be traveling, and then my parents and some friends came into LA. Okay,
they've had their chance
which,
to
by the way,
the arenas that they feel best on, so that's
my
really
parents.
frightening.
I love them to death, but I was like, you know what? Go somewhere nice in LA. Where can we go? And they're like, like, all this food's too spicy. And I was like, what do you think? Like, I was gonna take him to like just a generic like, literally a generic ass place. I can't remember what it was. And my mother was like, oh, this looks a little too spicy for me. Like, I can't do this.
Now Spacestation
Well, what the hell was it? It was
Zapco can obviously cross this divide with a May wall.
I wish I could remember what the, but
Everybody up.
I realized I can't take them anywhere. I can't go eat anywhere with my parents anymore, because they can't.
So backbone,
A single bit of a single ground of black pepper will immediately send them into anaphylactic shock.
low ground. He's getting as good as he gives it.
We've reached a cultural divide that can't be bridged.
He is at
We can't bridge this.
backbone knocked to the low ground here. Not the worst thing.
Oh, they're gonna do the thing. They're gonna do the thing. Okay, so this is where the May can definitely still contest this, but pretty much like the Solo will be able to just be able to do the thing where he can just knock Backbone off the high ground every time.
And he's gonna lose all his armor as well. He's gonna lose all his armor.
Okay, so they're gonna have beam up soon for Sky, for Skay. SK. That's SK, by the way. Yep, and Backbone gets knocked off because the Orisa's so good at owning the high ground because it's classic Orisa moment.
Do it again. He is trying to
They're just gonna keep poking. Did you see the Cuckler? Did I see the Cuckler? Is that the new Batman? Is that the new Batman villain? The Cuckler? Riddle me this, Batman. What if I sat in the chair and watched you fuck my wife? What's that? The people of this the people of this city, they're drowning in the filth. A quick riddle for you, Batman. Who's married, has a wife, and wants to see you fuck? I'm sorry. Okay. Alright, let's see what's Ed doing. Okay, Vistola's dead. Vistola's dead.
Yep, we're out of here.
Vistola's dead. Fantastic. There's first point. There we go. And Zoe told the audience this would be a professional ghost stream. I hope they use that clip. Oh my god. Wait, Sweden's back? Sweden is back? Sweden actually is back. I said this earlier in the stream. I finally had an IKEA meal. I've never gone to IKEA before, never been in one. Never had a meal from IKEA. The IKEA meal, their lunch meal, actually not bad. And pretty reasonably priced. Dime cake? Kind of pops.
And send Kev's through with the blade to the
Okay, so there's gonna be a 5 ult fight scenario. I mean, I guess ENCE. I can't want to say ENCE. ENCE is actually like they have no support ults here, but if they live, they could probably re-engage. They have to live. Vestola's gonna ult. Vestola's living. Vestola's living. I like that Hottie uses the Mei ice block to block the damage. I mean, this is actually great. This is actually amazing for ENCE. Getting rid of Bob, Terra Surge, and Beam, while getting to buy some top and come back with both these portals, it's actually fine. Thursdays, it's half price with IKEA membership. There's an IKEA membership? I can subscribe to Sweden? That's big. And also, I like Lincolnberry. I'm a big Lincolnberry guy. I enjoy it. Okay, so they've made it back. They have Blade. They have bow support ults. They don't necessarily have to commit anything here because they want Backbone to be the one that had to go for something. Okay, they actually are going to commit. They're going to drop the Blade. They're going to drop the Rally really early. Oh my god, they're so fucking in. Like, why? Why? I guess they force Rally. Sure. Oh, help! Help! Oh, the wall again! The cuckler! Oh,
I gotta put the headset on for your streams after that. I have a roommate, and he doesn't need to hear what you have to say.
What? I mean, you literally came in here and said if it's cool to rent a support. Okay? So I don't think it's weird for me to say talk about the cuckler. Okay? I don't think it's weird to talk about the cuckler. At all. Okay? So you better watch yourself. I gotta eat some of these eggs, actually. That's actually really brutal, though. That wall that actually did cut them, though. The wall catching like 3 of those players, allowing the dynamite from Sparker to get like a lot of AoE damage. They're gonna bomb the point. Dude, my ENCE. My ENCE is actually trolling a little bit. I mean, they got the bomb out at least. But they're coming to 2 ults. Sky already dead? I mean, it's just Jover. It's Jover. My ENCE. My ENCE is falling apart. My ENCE is fucking falling apart, brothers. They're gonna have like a 2.5 minute time. Who would I cast to play the Cuckler? Based off their in-game performance, Backbone. I would cast Backbone because I think Backbone plays a Cuck style Mei. They've kind of like I feel like skilled up. They built the skill tree for the Cuck Mei. But in general for the Cuckler, that's a tough one. That's a tough role to fill. That's a tough role to fill. I think Ryan Gosling. Oh, Willem Dafoe is a good one too. Willem Dafoe has a little bit. Willem Dafoe as the Cuckler could go hard. He looks at the green. It's like the Green Goblin mask from Spider-Man, but it's just like a chair in the corner of the hotel room. It calls to him.
You understand maybe why the Genji is an option. We kind of discussed it. Like maybe you can switch to Pharah for that second phase of the map on defense. For whatever reason, Instant never really had the chance to collect themselves, right? They had 2 fights to win.
Mem 61-3.
Yo, how's my favorite Overwatch reactor?
The Foundry in the first place.
Can you play the Spider-Man song? My 25th today? You'll get a Spider-Man song, don't you worry. We're gonna combine all the birthdays for today, and the ones I missed, we'll do that. Don't you worry. You'll get that.
Actually think you'd do it, but like, is there a world in which?
Also, I found them. 1 second.
Baptiste on defense to kick things off, right?
Just to sort of
force them.
You can't
like get them away, but then I feel like the Genji becomes like, would you take your chances like having to deal with the Genji with the BAP rather than the Pharah here? The Pharah does take a little bit longer to develop sometimes, right? So with 2 minutes, there's not a lot of time you need to like get off the clock, so to speak.
Yeah, you're suggesting a hedge with Baptiste here, but I think like the Brig is the safer hedge overall. These walls, man. Pistola is just not having it today. He's not a fan of this.
Look what they got.
Punishing ties down. All right. Spacestation are cooking these guys.
Look what they got in Toronto.
Man,
look what they got.
The Backbone's walls are just insane.
They have it.
I mean, it's just
the Coke Zero. Zero caffeine. But also in French.
So there was a player on the point there.
But also in French.
For ENCE, but they don't even get
Big things are happening in Toronto. Big things are happening.
It's just so soul crushing to see that from Bastola. 52 seconds left.
Where did you find it? I went to Fresh Co. It is a grocery store that has a lime green branding. Ugly ass branding, by the way. Fresh Co, please sponsor me though. But ugly ass branding. I know Canadian grocery stores have all the money in Canada. Essentially, there's only 3 groups of rich people: oil, grocery stores, and internet. In the entire country. Okay, so I was thinking Vestola high ground. Vestola will go high ground. Continuing contest. They're gonna keep Kevster. Yeah, they're gonna do the same thing. Kevster's gonna pinch. Kevster's gonna pinch here again, which is good. I mean, this is working really well. However, Kevster can't get healed. They have to fucking live. Vestola has to live. They gotta keep Vestola alive. Oh my god. Wait, Kevster won? I mean, Kevster gets 1. Still alive. There's a chance with the Bob. This actually they made a lot of space here. Can Kelix go rally? Big damage from Kevster. Really big damage from Kevster. No, Bob's out, so they have no presence. Kelix already dead. Ah, it's over. It's over. They need to kill like right now, and it's just impossible. It's literally just impossible. They're gonna have to live. They're gonna have to live with this. They're gonna have to have the best first hold of all fucking time here.
I don't think ENCE get any more for their trouble. Kai's gonna get run down. He's been muted for most of the game. Wow, SSG hold ENCE to 50.
So that's a Coke being cut in caffeine and calories. Well, I mean, it's not really being cut because I don't think the Coke, I don't think it had a sexual
Hey
relationship with
Connor,
the calories
it's
or the
me
caffeine.
from the coffee shop. You were so normal and cool.
Oh.
Glad there's nothing super off-putting about you.
Oh,
My
yeah.
Venmo is at Avast Blazer BTW.
Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, guy from the coffee shop. That's crazy. That's your email. It's Avast Glazer. That's a crazy email to have, completely independently of everything else. But I appreciate that. I appreciate that. The Coke-ler.
Spacestation do like to slow roll this point 8. They take their time, but the key interaction is going to be.
Today I learned that in 2003 the fast food company, Sonic, began
Yeah.
printing out their own money to pay their workers. This led to a huge inflation in the economy and was one of the leading factors of the 2008-2009 recession.
Of course, yeah.
Would highly recommend looking up.
They got off. Would highly recommend looking up Sonic inflation on Google if you want to learn more. Sonic inflation, huh? You know what? That's really. Thank you so much for that tip. I appreciate that tip there. I have tried all dress chips. Actually, there was a chip I've never seen before because they had Miss Vicky's doing shit I've never even heard before. They had a sweet chili sour cream. Sweet chili sour cream up in Canada? That's crazy. Never seen that one. Wait, don't die to Backbone. Don't die to Backbone challenge. Help Sky. Help Sky. Oh, okay. Early isolation there. Off the aggression. That's exactly what they need. They need to make some plays. They need to make some plays happen. Both supports down. Backbone is just sitting here. Menacingly. He's sitting there menacingly. He's sitting there menacingly. Is that a pyrocynical bit? I know. I'm gonna be honest. I have heard the name Pyrocynical, and I thought for the longest time it was like a character from like Five Nights at Freddy's or something. I know they are a person, but I honestly believe that they are just a character. Okay, Backbone's gonna die. Backbone finally gets caught, which is great. That's exactly what they needed. They needed the punish. They're gonna have a lot of ults coming up here too. This is actually great for ENCE. If they can get a stagger or like any more ult charge here, dude, they're in so deep. Nice. Actually, great deflect too. Make sure Vestola stays really healthy for the fight. They're gonna have more ults. Oh my god, this is so good for ENCE. Actually, wait, this is so good for ENCE. This is so good for ENCE. They're using everything. It's so good for ENCE. Wait, this is actually insane. They built they burnt everything, and they're gonna have Blade and Bob, and they're gonna get staggered. Oh my! I guess stagger to a degree. Wait, this actually could be a great stagger, but I don't think it's gonna. No, help! 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 Orisa moment! Oh my god! I mean, it's still a stagger. It's still a stagger, but god damn it! Oh no. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I guess there's staggers. I guess aren't as strong as they used to be because of the new respawn wave timers, but They're gonna mail, yeah, they'll definitely mail at fourth point, but this is where, like, Kai and Kepster just, all I have to do is just kill everyone that's off point. All I have to do is just kill people off point here. Because they're definitely just gonna look for it. There it is. They're gonna pop rally point, and they're all dead. And, okay, well, mail, never mind. They had May rally. So, unfortunately, Blade is useless. Oh, they did so much, but unfortunately, oh, ENCE, my ENCE pred is so ass. My ENCE pred.
They are getting dominated here by SSG.
Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, I see they're getting dominated, man. I just wanted ENCE to. I just wanted. Can a man not just want ENCE to win? Okay.
In that type of situation, they find Pistola yet again. You know, they use one of those May walls, split him off, get enough damage down on him. The Bob comes through, forces ENCE all the way back, and they can never.
First of all, yeah, I know there's another map. It's just not looking good. It's not looking good, man.
But it also doesn't seem to be
it's looking rough
against SSG's really robust, well-rounded composition.
So, who wants to explain to me, who wants to explain to me what Mewtwo is in the Pokemon universe? Or Mew? Since there's like a Pokemon God now, what does that make Mew? Any lore knowers? Any lore knowers?
He didn't even want to go back towards that other wall because he knew that May wall
proper. Okay. Mewtwo is a clone of Mewtwo. Mewtwo is a clone of Mewtwo? Clone of Mew.
Well, Mitch, I think they might be echoing your sentiment.
Yeah, and who is Arceus? Who's Arceus, fella? Mew is the genetic ancestor of all Pokemon. So, if Mew is the genetic ancestor of all Pokemon, what does that make? How does that relate to the gods of Pokemon? Where? How does Arceus get into this bit? Is it Arceus? Arceus? How does Arceus get into this bit? Arceus created Mew. Mew's coefficient of friction. Ah, I see. That's a good one. That's actually a good one. Physics build, but Mew is Adam and Eve. Arceus is God. Mew is both.
So and even some other traditional ducks, like you said with the May, like
discussing the leaked Poke Bible. Yes, I mean for too long the Pokemon Corporation, much like the Catholics in 12 to 1300 Europe, they hid their theology behind Latin. Now us the masses, with the release of the printing press, we can now too understand and become literate. Okay.
Here's the last fight on Servasa. Kepster has a Dragon Blade, doesn't even get the chance to use it, and so he just
Central
for
League.
the next map.
What is this, dude? It's so. That's what I'm saying. There's like a light. There's like a light and dark. What is this? There's more.
Backbone trolling here on Kings Road. Just
Holy shit! There's so much.
He did that like what, twice?
Twice? It was like a handful.
Oz. Also, Australia being the god. Come on, man.
And then there were a lot of
The image?
I think in general what I
What
really
the
appreciate
fuck
from
is
SSG
this?
so far was that, like,
God of knowledge, God of time, God of emotion, God of willpower. I feel like I'm learning alchemy. What is happening? I feel like I'm learning alchemy here. What is this bullshit? Crouton? Gordon? 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 Where the fuck is there Gordon? Who's Gordon, man? Who the fuck is Gordon? Put the fries in the bag. Nintendo. What? The children of the god who resembled the great mother EA were called humans. IA would be called Pokemon. The absolute god of Australia will soon awaken. That's Unter, by the way. The absolute god of Australia is Unter. I'll let you guys know that one.
So close. We're so close. One more.
If Danny's on a broadcast, SSG is pulling it out. Like that's just how it goes. It's just you
Do it for me, SSG. Do it for me.
The lucky charm.
You've been the
Danny and Hardy.
Gordon.
Yeah.
Bless RNG Gordon.
Maybe that's the reason why they dropped into.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know they were.
Guys, you might be noticing something.
I think Mitch and Matt said it.
You might be noticing there's more ads recently.
My God, SSG is.
My Twitch representative approached me in Los Angeles. They tased me, threw me into a tinted car, and drove me to Santa Monica. where I was unloaded into a loading dock and tied to a chair, surrounded by Dan Clancy and others. And they said, if you don't start running more ads, your useless, incessant spamming and cuckler jokes has been using up our bandwidth, and you've been giving us nothing in return. It's time for you to start contributing to this platform. And so Twitch is now forced me to run more ads.
Just like old times, Avast co-streaming Overwatch, unemployed, no bitches.
That's not like old times at all, actually. Okay? That's not like old times. But thank you, Chubbs40.
You better be co-streaming for the rest of OWCS season, buddy.
Bro, there's no
Glad
OWCS.
you're somewhat back,
I think that all that's left is like finals in Stockholm. So you're not employed? No.
Like you were sitting in the green room and you
No.
were saying like, hey, ENCE, they're not doing a great job focusing the May walls.
Professional co-stream needs a professional emote.
In Vistola's survivability, so that's where,
The cuckler. Okay, what?
In the coaching room.
But indeed, all right, we're heading to Junkertown. Smelling
Stupid.
Widowmaker in
This
the
one's
air.
dumb.
I can feel it.
This one's dumb.
I can feel it. I can feel it. Well, this is where Kai will shine. If Kai goes quiet,
It's all
in this
cuckler.
match,
It's
then
just all cuckler.
it's over for
They're just spamming me
Spacestation
with
maybe
cuckler.
taking the crown. And that first seed as
I
well.
don't even
They
see-
can close it out
The
with
cuckler
the
is
best of
not
7 series.
Joker. The
Go
cuckler
back
is
to
Riddler.
send it over to
You're not getting it. You don't even get the lore that I just dropped. Okay, Pokemon Company dropped lore. I dropped lore.
And they found another one.
The cuckler is Riddler based, not Joker based. I got it. You know what, Pallet? Just because you got it, I'm gonna take you off my block list. You're on my like eye block list. I have a block list of people that I look at with my eyeballs, where if I see them, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna pay attention. I'm taking you off the list.
Let's see, Kai.
I'm taking you off the list after you were trolling earlier.
And they're gonna be like,
You're back on the good list.
What do we got going on? Does the Sonic not actually connect?
Sombra, wait. Oh, and wait, my ENCE is actually Joker potentially.
They don't see a
It's actually so Joker. Oh, so that's the list I'm on? Nope. But just for that comment, I'm putting you on the list. Just for that comment, I'm putting you on the list. Come on, ENCE. This is the if there was ever a moment to get a map, this is the map. Junkertown. Let Kai do things. I believe. I believe. I'm believing more than a man could ever believe before. Bless RNG. Okay, nice. Yes, there we go. Now punish the Ryan. Good counter pit. There it is. There it is. They're breaking the hold. That's what I like to see. Kevster 70% the blade. We're so back. Isn't Backbone of a good Sombra? Yeah. Backbone Sombra's not bad. I would definitely prefer the Backbone May, but the Backbone Sombra's pretty good. How they lose King's Row? Unfortunately, Backbone built a May ult, and Landon had a rally, and they just sat up 1-1. Spacestation gameplay. Spacestation gaming playing right. I said gain. Spacestation gain. Spacestation gaming playing right. Also, I really love this like tabletop ass like Warhammer miniature like environment they've added to Junkertown. Do you know what I'm saying here? This ruins. This feels like something I'd see in my like 40k Tyranid army versus Imperial Guard tabletop scenario where I'm in the fucking ruins of the Hive City. I mean, I like it. I'm glad they've added some extra cover for this point, but silence nerd. You can't silence nerd me on my stream. You can't silence nerd me on my stream. I silence nerd you, buddy. Also, they have 5 ults. Someone has Warhammer pilled. I actually do like Warhammer, like from a lore slash, like I think it's a fun universe, and I like a lot of the games. But the community is so terrible that I'm just like, I can't do it. I just can't do it.
You've seen them do that, right? Where you play the Reinhardt on one side, and then you can play like I know in the past, like a May on the opposite.
I also am too lazy to paint miniatures. You will never catch me painting miniatures ever in a million years. If you think I'm gonna be spending my time painting miniatures, just go ahead. Just go ahead and just put me in the ground. It's never, it's never gonna happen. Oh, good. Wait, actually, crazy shatter. I like the shatter concept. Shatter into the high noon. Dude, ENCE are folding. They're actually they still have to play into an EMP and both support ults too. So this is not a guaranteed fight win because they have a fucking blade. They have the appendix of Overwatch ults currently. They literally have the appendix of Overwatch ults. Let's take a bet. Is it going to rupture? Will it kill Kevster? Or will somehow just keep operating normally? Okay, rally early. There's the EMP. EMP's not that good. And Kellex still dies. Oh my god, wait a minute. Wait. Value! Value! In this economy? Wait, the appendix did not kill the user? Just this once? They need to kill Landon. They need to kill Landon. They have to touch. There's the rally. Nice! Landon dies too off that. Wait. Oh my god! Actual miracle blade. Miracle fucking blade. I'm talking to God. One second. I gotta talk to God.
All the way down, right? So, still a really good defense there on point A for SSG.
Thank you so much, Lord, for letting Blade finally get value. Oh, now I should throw my stigmata. There we go. And now, there we go. We're done.
And then has that to, get out of the terror surge that comes
Okay.
Maybe you're able to live a little bit longer, but look at this. We get the Sim here, one of Backbone's signature heroes.
Avast fell off so hard, he's Christian now. Guys, I didn't want to tell you this, but I'm going into the alt-right pipeline. I'm now becoming a Christian influencer. I didn't want to tell you guys, but this is my soft launch. This is actually, I'm hard launching. I'm hard launching my Christian influencer arc.
Yeah, but the high ground here kind of conceded.
Okay, so we're gonna TP up top. They try to get Sparker. They do get Sparker. Okay, nice. The Bob's good. I will go down, but I think they should be able to just finish this fight still. Yeah, they will. They'll just break shield. The Shatter? Wait, the Shatter was crazy, actually. Wait. Oh my god! They turned the fight because they're gonna force the rally though. That's so fucking. Oh my god, dude. The hot they shatter so the Sim turret is getting like free damage that whole time. Let's Backbone TP to pressure the backline too. That's so dumb. Dude, Hottie is so fucking built different. He's actually built so different.
Orbital ring, very difficult and tanky to take down that Sim. And the Sim wall, like we saw the other day, right? I believe it was like.
And they're gonna have wall to split the point here. I mean, the wall is not gonna be like insane, but it's still gonna be good. Capture Don't Die challenge. Activate. I mean, this is where I'm looking at the options of like, okay, we'll probably trade beams. I have a rally to keep our back on alive, and hopefully we just, okay, they're gonna go for an aggressive rally on the Hottie. Hottie's getting fucked. Hottie's getting fucked. Oh my god, Hottie got fucked. Landed down. The wall still gives a lot of value here though, because like Backbone could just sit up here and be annoying as fuck. Dude, this is so silly. Actually, such a good wall placement too from Backbone, because it splits the high ground and the stairs, so Backbone and Sparker can just play up here completely uncontested if they can't push them. And they're gonna get staggered. Oh my god. I don't even care about the blade. I don't even care about the blade. I'm just like, that wall is so silly. Surely we get a Juno nerf going. Let's get a Juno nerf going. Guys, can we get a Juno nerf? Can we get a Juno nerf going, guys? Dude, I can't say it. Say that 10 times fast. Juno nerf going. Juno, I can. Juno nerf. Because you complain? Okay, let's take a look.
Sombra stuff, you got the Sim back in the mix. It's a completely different look here for SSG. Within what, 30 minutes, right? I mean, we just saw
this one looks so dumb.
None of these heroes really
This is
out there on the field.
That's it. They got that coach. They're working on
the Cuckler. There it is. There's the Cuckler. More sub movie last night. Has anyone seen the substance yet? Has anyone seen the substance yet? I saw long legs. I saw long legs and it was fun.
So we'll see now SSG on offense.
Oh god.
So look, I mean, Kevster's gonna play the Tracer here on D. So this setup here for ENCE would lead you to believe they're not gonna play close, right? They're gonna give up that card at the beginning. They're gonna give up the space here to SSG.
Will be Kevster again called on to bail ENCE out of a disaster.
Oh, fun good or actually good? Long legs was like fun good. I think it was good for a horror movie, but it wasn't amazing. I think it was pretty good though.
First checkpoint there in dire straits, and the space station walk out on a Rhine comp. It's gonna be harder for this Widow.
Like, it was like horror movie good.
unprotected.
I have a separate scale for horror films because I feel like a lot of horror, it's tough to get it right.
Yeah. Sombra yet again with the Cassidy, so
Dude,
really to challenge
please,
Kai at
first
range.
point nation.
No,
ENCE,
no
first
tag,
point
it's
nation.
really just, backbone.
Just don't get immediately
Sombra,
fucking
you
killed by
see
the
Kai
cuckler.
just gonna
All they have to do is not die to the cuckler.
Just a little bit, trying to see, where
And let Kai get some value.
is. Backbone can give a ton of information here to the rest
The
of
problem with
SSG.
Tracer in the past is
Yes,
that
there we
she
go.
can
Play the
cross
tabletop
range,
mini
she
ruins.
instantly-
That's it. That's right.
Takes damage and she can be headshot. Backbone here can just emerge and deal with Kai.
They can't have Kai play 2 split because they're afraid of Backbone. I think they're still spy checking like crazy here though. There it is. There's a spy check. There's a spy check.
The space
Oh
is
yes!
close now, though,
Let's
as,
fucking go.
Kai
That's what
does
we
get
need.
taken out back.
That's what we need.
We're like,
Baby, we need that. Baby, we got a stew going.
range, right? Of the
ENCE Nation Rise.
Backing up after you lost
You know what?
some,
ENCE should have a name for their fans.
in theory, where
Something
the
like the
fight is
incels, bro.
range where the Cassidy could even
I think that would be a good name for them.
it's like more of that medium range.
I think that would be a good name for them.
This time might be looking at Sky.
Let's get that one going. Hashtag incels. Guys, hashtag incel nation, am I right?
Virus as well. So Backbone's got to get out, but
No, my incels! No! No!
on the ocean.
And all their loved ones and girlfriends were watching the game. They were watching the incels.
ENCE here in front of this first checkpoint.
Fuck.
They turn for a second.
The point part about the incels though in the incel community is that all of us fellow incels, we all have loving relationships and well-adjusted worldviews. And I think that's what really sets us apart as incels and most other normal people.
Away from Widowmaker here for Kai over to Ash. It's going to be the sim yet again here for SSG as they do
Your
not
opinion
have
on the
further to
freaks?
go.
I don't know.
As, showing
I don't know
their
yet about the
dominance
freaks
in
yet.
the
I don't know what the character is going to be, what the hero is going to be about.
Control. ENCE are gonna struggle to make
First
it.
Garf.
They're gonna be forced to fight for it.
TP shot potentially here.
Kevs are just poking now. They're really trying to abuse the height advantage, our ENCE. It's a great option here.
Okay.
Backbone can wrap, set up a TP that puts Spacestation on the high ground or just walk
They're about to have fucking Terror Surge, but they're just gonna TP here, right? Yeah, they're gonna TP flip. I think this is still okay for ENCE.
Shatter.
As we all know, incels are resilient and can if any sort of tribulation that our team may be having, we will never react emotionally.
Forcing them
Okay?
forward, contest that at least on that
Incels
corner.
rise up.
Sparkle
Thank you once again to OWCS for the official co-streamer title. So excited to be here.
wanna come forward.
So excited to be part of the official Overwatch Esports ecosystem.
That TP tech is filthy.
What in the world?
Here's the shatter.
Okay, so Shatter doesn't get that much value actually. Kai lives. Kai lives. Hottie down.
Everything including the kitchen sink thrown at the Rhine. And they do
Oh,
the map.
that's fine. A lot of pressure. Plenty of pressure there. Plenty of pressure there. There we go. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see from the incels. That's what I like to see. Wait, they just let Kai die late?
Right? So,
That's still okay. I think they're gonna be on the same spawn wave, right? Yeah, they are.
Skyrim at the end of this, right? So, yeah, huge amount of energy. You do have actually the speed ring, right? You know, for ENCE to get back to spawn. This might be a window of
I mean, they have to play here. They're gonna have to be careful here. Hottie, help! Get his ass! Oh my god! Hottie solo charges in, fucking does 1,000,000 damage to Kellex, and kill him through rally. I'm going to. Ooh, this is challenging everything I believe as an incel, man. This is challenging everything. This is so fucked up. God damn it. Actually terrible ass finals. Actually terrible ass finals. I watched Europe for this! I watched Europe for this! Everyone's like, watch Europe, and then I finally watched Europe for fucking this.
Man, I mean, coming out here today,
God
obviously,
damn
this
it.
would be a really competitive series like it was the other day. The one that ends in
The West is a joke. Billions must watch 4-0 Overwatch. Billions must watch.
And it's a blowout. I mean, they have an answer for absolutely everything. Some really, new creative comps that they bring out in certain situations. Catch ENCE off guard. And they show how dominant they can be.
A sideshow gaming clip in this economy?
Strategies, things that they could leave hidden that didn't have to show in that Twisted Minds game because they knew that they'd be able to take them on either way. I'm gonna say that Kev's
You can't say that.
32? Wait, what is Best saying?
If you told me that he was the leader of, like, a white supremacist,
Oh! Oh! Beth! You can't say that!
he was the leader of, like, a white supremacist for
That's fucked up, Beth. That's actually so fucked up. That's so fucked up from her.
Johnny, and we just got
My
the
official
painful,
ghost streamer.
Dominant performance by SSG, just like we all predicted here on the desk.
What did she say? She said that I look like I am a member of the like a leader of a white supremacist movement.
Himself, and then Avast, the homie, we're joining us tomorrow.
Look at what a professional he looks like.
Yeah, you know, he's kind of a professional these days.
True.
I'm not gonna lie.
True.
At
Yeah.
least when I've seen him work, a little reformed. He's an adult,
Yeah.
mostly.
Yeah.
You're walking it back with every statement you made.
Why? He's spitting. He's spitting. Okay. I am an adult. I am very mature.
That we got to see.
How much did you pay him to say that? Mitch can't be bought, okay? Mitch can't be bought. He's a man of upstanding moral character.
Matt already said, Kevster and Kai, it was quiet in their camp.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. I wanted to
Upstanding
highlight,
moral character,
feels
okay?
Like a coach diff. It feels like every sort of answer. That
Dude, there's
ENCE
more.
has
If this is the
prepared
same clip I just watched, you're going on the block list.
Hours and get your
Oh, not on the block list. Okay, not going on the block list. You're not going to the visual block
Some of
list.
our viewership incentives. Also, our featured co-streamer for the day is none other than Avast. So
That's me.
after the show,
That's me.
you know, Avast isn't allowed to turn his stream off actually until every last person has their drops.
That's
until
true.
What, 11:59
That's true.
I think is available for. So
That's very true.
stick around with him. He's probably going to be streaming through the night. He probably won't sleep, and he'll probably be live for the next 3 or 4 days. So make sure
That's
you get
not
your
true.
drops.
It's usually what he
That's
does.
sort of Avast kind of thing to do. Good on you, Avast. You really are.
That is not true, though.
We're going to go to a break. When we come back,
That is not true. Mitch is lying about that one. We are beating Pikmin 4. No, I don't have my Switch, so I actually can't play Pikmin 4. I don't have my Switch up here.
ENCE is making that move forward. As well as Background December, of course, hitting from the flank as well.
Speaking of which, yeah, Backbone, our player. of
Tinykin,
the
this we've already beaten Tinykin.
These were extremely integral in the victory.
My favorite, that wall, just walling on Pistola, he just doesn't
Being the
know what to do.
Orisa in that scenario.
Someone in Toronto deliver him a Switch. That still wouldn't work because, well, I guess it could work, right? Because it's a digital copy.
And also the
I've never had it. I guess I would keep my save file, right?
Nice, just getting myself comfy for the 4-day stream.
Yeah, get comfy. Get nice and comfy.
And then they hack someone, and when they all get the attention, just everyone just rushes towards the enemy. I think that was fantastic.
If you have Nintendo Online,
Indeed. And now
do you have to purchase Nintendo Online, or does that come with it? I feel like I shouldn't be asking this. 'Cause I feel like Nintendo is like, if it says if it comes with it, it's always a no, and you always have to buy it. It's always the most like squeezing blood from a stone thing possible.
Congratulations on that extremely dominant performance.
Why are you in Toronto instead of Texas or whatever? Because it's Canadian Thanksgiving.
I mean,
It's Canadian Thanksgiving. I'm here for Canadian Thanksgiving. So thus, I would not be in the U.S.
would have
for
predicted
that.
ENCE to take this one, just given the previous match you guys just played. What adjustment did you feel are necessary?
I'm also loving the
to come up
vibe
in the
differential
finals?
between them. We have Hottie. Looks like he's like at the gym, like just like going crazy. And then we have Backbone. Looks like that they just are about to walk out of their CS lecture. And they've probably been playing like what's that new Atlas game, Metamorphosis or whatever, in their CS lecture.
Yeah, I agree. I could definitely tell that you guys were very patient, even when like you guys were using alts as well.
Is that the one I'm thinking of? Isn't that Atlas?
We were sort of talking on the desk. We saw a lot of creative, I guess.
The Counter-Strike lecture. No, not the Counter-Strike lecture.
SSG,
Okay.
Like whether it was the Sombra,
Metaphor.
or the
Refantazio?
under your belt, and then you guys sort of
Refantazio?
finals, or was this like a strategy that you guys came up with after your loss?
Refantazio. Isn't that guy like a music? Isn't that like a music reviewer?
We did it scrims and saw too. And
Can you watch this, please?
we just freestyled.
Can I watch this?
Like we just cracked it down in like 2 minutes.
That's right. This particular.
Wait, I'm afraid. Wait a minute. You guys are gonna hear this. I gotta listen to this first just to make sure there's no bad words. What is this clip? What is this clip? What is this clip? What is this clip? Great content? Okay, sure. I mean, someone paid money to watch the clip, so we're gonna watch the clip. But I don't.
Here's WH40K TikTok for your TikTok Robin.
I do want to see the TikTok. No, we're not watching any super content. Nope. I will never put that guy on my stream. Not a chance.
First place finishes. A lot to look back on and be proud of. Starting with you, Backbone, what are your big takeaways of the season?
Wait, TikTok.
Golden Jesus had 18 sons, but the favorite one said, "Daddy, banging my sister is great, but Demon Coochie is simply better." Now, of the said...
Actually just can't lose to anyone in EU, I feel like. Maybe stage 1 and stage 2, we just had a lot of issues with trying to find comps, and admittedly stage 2 was close for the most part, but even then, I think...
In stage 3, right? Yeah, stage 3.
Yeah, but no, even when we won in stage 2, like, 2 of the maps we dropped in the finals were on like a weird, not meta comp that wasn't, like, great. So I think just when we...
Noted! Noted!
We're kind of unbeatable in the region, it feels like.
Keep up the great co-streams, kid. Join voice? Okay, I gotta see this. The incels. Incel! Yes! Add it. I'm not logged in. Add the incel. Add that. Add that right now. Add that right now. Incel Nation. Oh, there's gonna be like an Overwatch stream? Well, it is. It is kinda. Here, we're gonna go talk to Albert. Let's go see what Albert has to say. Everyone? Let's go see what Albert has to say. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Albert. Dude, I can't believe we're in Canada at the same time. Did you not hear me?
Wait, if we're talking, I can't hear you.
And this is our stage 4 main event winner, Spacestation.
Well, it definitely says it's detecting the mic.
Convincing fashion against ENCE.
Albert.
Hi.
Jack?
Wait, am I okay? Maybe it's on my end. Let me restart Discord.
Jack, can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
Okay, so it's definitely Albert.
What's wrong with Albert?
I don't know.
Okay, I fixed it.
Why do you sound like ass? Why do you sound like ass, Connor?
What do you mean?
You sound like shit.
This is just I'm listen. I'm in the Toronto Defiant basement.
Really?
Yeah, they put me up. They put me up.
Damn, that's pretty sick.
Yeah. Dude, Yeti is never sponsoring me, by the way. I showed them. I was like, this is my mic for today, and the entire time everyone's like, wow, you sound like ass today. Sounded like, wow, it's dog shit, huh? Terrible product. That's like the whole. That's the whole thing. So
that's the whole stream, huh? Audio issues. We're
no, not audio issues. No audio issues, honestly. There's just people complaining about the quality. Two different things.
Quality issues, quality control.
Oh, quality issues.
No, more quality control issues.
Well, you're just not. You haven't calibrated it properly, most likely.
It's possible.
It sounds like you're in one of you're in the fishbowl. You're in
Yeah.
You're in Jaws' fishbowl.
Yeah, you should yeah. You should get a better mic.
Well, I'm only in the Toronto Defiant dungeon for like this day.
Well, maybe 7B, just for the day.
Yeah, okay, let me just go buy that and return it. I go buy all the audio equipment and then I return it.
Yeah, what are you saying?
I go buy like $1,500 Canadian of like audio equipment and then I walk back into the Best Buy. And I'm just like, okay guys, I'm done with this actually. It didn't work very well.
Gumba did that at a LAN one time. He just bought a monitor to use during the LAN and then just returned it.
Well, I won't be doing that. What am I hearing?
It was Mitch. We're in the green room, bro.
Oh. Why did Mitch put out so many promises that we were going live for 4 days, by the way? Why would Mitch promise that? Why would he lie? Why would he lie like that?
Well, you know, I think the expectation is that you're the head and the face of OWCS now, so you should probably be live for 4 days, yeah.
Oh, I should be live. Well, if they gave me official if they gave me official co-stream for all 4 days, that we could maybe do that. But that's not the case.
I think you're just lazy.
How am I lazy if I'm not the official co-streamer? How am I lazy?
Well, that's why you're not the official co-streamer, bro, because you haven't turned up. Anyway, I need to go to work, guys. I'll see you later.
Bro does not work. He does not work.
I need to go to work. Alright.
The Wait, so what perks do you get as an official co-streamer?
You get codes to give away, and then they raid your stream. I think that's about it. And they shout you out on the broadcast.
Okay.
But you know what? That's more than Overwatch League ever did for me. So, you know, a win's a win. A win's a win. There. Codes? You guys want codes? I'll give you codes. I'll give you guys some codes to the loyal viewers. Actually, I have... You guys can start earning them now. The first to defeat me in combat will receive a code. The first person to beat me in combat will get a code. Prepare yourself. Albert, how are you, by the way?
Oh, you know, I'm in Canada like yourself.
Felt 2 guys unemployed in Canada.
Yeah.
Loving that. Loving that for us both.
Who'd have thought, huh? How's the job hunt been going for you?
You know, we're chilling. I've only, you know, I thought I had like a backup job like with this crypto gaming company. I got to the final round. I came into their office twice because they're like, "Oh, please come in. Like, it's just a courtesy for us, and like you're so close." I'm like, you know what? I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it just for you guys. And then they ghosted me after the final round. Just literally didn't say anything. They just said, "You'll hear back from us very soon." Then ghosted me, and that was my safety job. Can't even get into the fucking monkey profile picture gaming companies. This is so fucked up.
So I was applying to Amazon recently.
Oh, were you?
You know, I yearn for the cubicle mines. You know.
The cubicle mines, of course.
And unfortunately, they froze all external hires for like the division I was applying to, like a week after I applied.
That's so fucked up. That's so fucked up.
I was like, I had talked to the hiring manager and everything, or like I had their contact, and then all of a sudden just like, yeah, actually, we can't hire anyone anymore.
This world, this fucking Baka Chungus life is actually so messed up. Like, I met someone that, I met someone that worked on the Borderlands movie.
Yeah.
And, they were like, yeah, we froze all hires because we lost so much money that the studio might go under. So we had to like, oh, I've lost all my progress. Wait, I have no fucking unlocks.
Yeah, the Borderlands studio. I've lost all my progress.
I lost all my fucking progress here. I might actually die and have to get out a code. But yeah, it's been, you know, we've been searching. I've had some bites, but still no luck yet.
I might just re-roll the military.
Yeah? The classic. Wait, I think I have to do the whole tutorial first, because I'm playing this on a new game. Why bother with a job? Just commit to streaming? Listen, I love you guys. You guys are not paying me that much money. You guys are gonna have to get your chatter up. You're gonna need that one. This is more of like a for fun thing, you know? I pay you an unwanted emote slot. That's fair. But yeah, guys, and suggestions in the chat for where Albert and I should go for dinner in Toronto, because we're both here at the same time.
Yeah.
Any suggestions in the chat?
Anywhere downtown. Doesn't necessarily have to be downtown, but downtown would be the most convenient.
McDonald's. McDonald's, of course. What are your
broke?
Other than beef?
Yeah, actually, McDonald's is actually not cheap anymore.
No,
I don't know
not.
if you've,
It is not.
Yeah, that's how you know.
Not cheap at all.
That's how you know you're not a real eater. You don't know that McDonald's has the price have inflated.
True, not a real eater. Go to Swiss Chalet. I've heard about the Swiss Chalet. All right, first person to kill me in troll game, or I should say not the first, but like perhaps someone that's the highest performer / if you're part of a wave that kills me, I will give a code. I'll figure out a random metric to do it, honestly. But yeah, we gotta give some suggestions for Albert and I to where to go.
Welcome back, one and all, to the OWCS stage for main
Well, I hope that something pops up because, you know, we both need something out here. It's rough out here.
Yeah.
It's rough out here for us. I was debating about, like, I should apply to the post office. No jobs. Post office has no fucking jobs.
Dude, federal jobs are not easy to get.
Impossible.
Me after bashing government jobs, now that, you know, no, it's actually not easy to get a government job.
You know what, Bastard Frog? You'll get a code. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna zip you a code right now. You were the first to get number 1. I'm gonna give you a code right now. You've earned it. You've earned it with your number 1 performance.
Also, it's a bad time right now because it's in between administrations, so a lot of, you know, a lot of people are, a lot of positions are frozen pending the election results.
Let me message you. Let me message this person. Wait, how do I do this? You know, I literally never use the whisper system in Twitch. I don't think I've ever used it. Like maybe once, ever.
You just hate your fans.
Like I don't think I've literally ever used it.
You just hate your fans, and you're not giving them.
I literally don't think I've ever used this feature. Like literally ever. Bastard Frog, what code are we giving you, huh? Advice Guru, I'll give you a code too. You know what? You've earned a code. But what code am I even giving you? How do I whisper? Why am I not whispering? This shit's busted. You know what? I'm gonna write down names first. I'm gonna write down some names here because we're gonna have to figure this one out.
Obviously today you will be tuning in on your phone, because you want to follow all the action, not just on our broadcast, but also from our
I'm sorry guys. This is I've never used it. I've just literally never used the feature before.
as well. So make sure to drop it over, show some love, say hi from us.
Let's go find this.
Where are you anyway?
Appreciate.
What do you mean, where are you? They just asked, where am I? I'm live! I'm literally live!
Like your physical location? Oh, you're talking about broadcast?
Yeah! Okay, here we go.
They're not real fans. They're not real viewers.
Okay, I'm gonna send, there we go. I figured it out. I just have to navigate to the Twitch website, to the actual Twitch website.
We'll have the utmost pleasure of coming up in the grand finals against Toronto Defiant and
Your coordinates. Man. Fun times. Fun times over here being unemployed. I will say, it's been amazing being unemployed. It's been quite amazing, but it's gonna stop being amazing once I run out of money.
I never enjoyed the amazing part, unfortunately, because I bought a condo. That was like the biggest mistake of my life, actually.
That'll do it. That will definitely do it. Buying a condo in Florida will definitely do that to you.
And you know, wouldn't you know, 2 hurricanes just hit Florida as well. So I'm sure the prices are gonna, you know, the price is gonna,
that's something I definitely don't
after
miss.
a hurricane, right?
I can't DM on Twitch because I haven't confirmed my phone. How am I supposed to message you, Bastard Frog? Huh? I want you to give me a suggestion on how carrier pigeon. What do you smoke signal?
Let's do it over Discord. Surely he's in Avast cord.
Read? What do you mean read? Send me the code. I got them added. Oh, okay, my bad. I'll do that. Sorry. I'll send them the code. Alex, thank you, by the way. Wait, I need to set up also. I didn't set up my. Oops. I need to set up my hotkey.
Albert, become a landlord and live with your parents. So, I literally can't become a landlord because I can't rent my place out. So you know, I'm actually a land
excited
cuck.
for another riveting 4-0.
How many DreamHack tickets can you get for that money?
A few. Platinum, you could probably get
a lot.
There we go. That
My
works.
HOA, my HOA prevents
who's that?
me from
Deadly Kid.
renting out my place.
Thank you for the tier 1.
I'm like
and
12th on the
also,
waiting
who
list
did I miss
for
earlier?
renting my
I missed
place
someone
out.
earlier. Alex.
So
OW, thank you for the prime.
it's just
Perfect.
sitting there.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
We're gonna cease We need to get the troll game going here. Bastard Frog, I'm gonna figure out a way. DM me on Twitter or Discord or something. Send me a quest.
The guy in your chat called the Real Cuckler. Is that wait, for real?
The Cuckler? You haven't heard of them? You haven't heard of the Cuckler?
Oh, that's me.
I can't believe you haven't heard of the Cuckler. Isn't this guy the Overwatch featured streamer? Yes. There's no Overwatch going on right now, Alex. What would you like, huh? What would you like me to do? You're gonna play the troll game and you're gonna like it. There's no Overwatch game going.
Oh, soon. I see the bracket flashing.
Oh wait, bracket's flashing? Okay, in that case, we pause. I'm unsubbing, you're pissing me off. Wait, make sure first before wait, Eagle, get the Preds going. This is actually where it's interesting. This is actually where it gets interesting. Europe boring as fuck. This is where it gets interesting because, correct me if I'm wrong, Albert, if TSM wins here, Shock does not go to Stockholm.
Yeah, TSM goes to Stockholm over us if they win. If Nightmare wins, then we get the third slot.
Big day. Lower final was interesting. Yeah, that was the one I didn't get to watch, and also was funny because didn't Twisted Minds lose, but they still qualified because they played UB all 4 maps.
They lost, but they won. You know.
Yeah.
They lost the.
Which is extremely funny.
They won the war.
Like, so was it essentially no matter what they did, like even if, like, let's say they had played UB, if they had lost every single map but still played UB, there was no situation that they were never not going to make.
No. So they needed UB needed 4 maps.
Yes.
So if they got 3-0'd.
Oh, because it wasn't first to 4. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was. Yeah, I forgot the lower bracket was different. So yeah, they actually needed to just. They didn't need UB to win one out of like 3 maps before they got eliminated. So they could go to Sweden.
I think you and
Is
Albert
it us if you're
this.
okay? I'm not truly unemployed. I'm severely underemployed. Energy does in fact employ me in a contractor capacity.
Bot. No, I'm not using the easy apply bot. Listen, I have stuff cooking. Don't worry. Okay, we're all cooking over here. You checked your Avast Discord DMs. The last ones for Elf Preds for 2020. Well, now we can reactivate them.
I'm so close to just becoming the Joker on LinkedIn and just shit posting.
Dude, I saw one. Did you see the one where there was this guy on LinkedIn and he was like, I was watching porn at my desk, but then my employees reported me for like a toxic workplace environment, and then they were just like, but that was a test to see if they could actually like improve the team environment. So I have to go find. It was so funny.
No, I saw that one. Yeah, the porn one was so funny. I accidentally showed porn on the screen while I was doing a presentation, but that was actually on purpose.
Yes, but that was on purpose to weed out those that were
offended by it. Yeah.
Offended by it. LinkedIn has some really. My all-time favorite LinkedIn post though is still the one where it's like the guy that was traveling for work and he needed to cook dinner. And so he's in the hotel room and he cooks a chicken breast inside the coffee pot. It's in the hotel room. He puts like a chicken breast inside the coffee pot and like puts water and boils it and like boils the chicken breast. Oh, so funny.
And then the classic one's like, this is how my marriage like taught me like 25 things on like.
That one
on like search SEO
will get you far in the LinkedIn
IBI, thank you for the tier 1. Okay, Teku, I'm going to give you a code read number 1,
tips
but I'm now going to pause.
From having my wedding this past weekend.
I'm now going to pause code givings out for the time being. So Tim Week. Wait, is Bastard Frog Tim Week? Is Bastard Frog Tim Week? Who the fuck are these rebrands happening? Okay, I'm pausing now code redemptions. I'm pausing code redemptions currently. I need to mark down how many codes I have left. Can't remember. How many codes are there, technically?